She's a mom accused of driving under the influence and charged with felony child neglect because she had her young son in the car. But it turns out she wasn't drunk.
Put your hands behind your back.
What?
You're under arrest for DUI.
What?
It's the moment a nurse is arrested for DUI, yet she's completely sober.
My life was upended because of the police.
Single mom Katie Slayton was also charged with felony child neglect because her son was in the car. He was actually placed in foster care for 9 weeks.
It was the worst pain I think I've ever experienced in my life. It was like a part of me was missing.
Katie Slayton's nightmare began when she picked up her son from daycare in Franklin, Tennessee. A daycare worker called cops to say her behavior seemed erratic. Before she drove away, police came and gave her a field sobriety test.
Follow my finger with your eyes only.
Which she failed miserably.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay.
We're going to stop you because you're going to fall down, okay?
The police report claims she showed uncoordinated behavior and slurred speech. But Katie says she was simply exhausted by grueling 12-hour shifts in her hospital's COVID ward. It turned out she had also taken her regular prescription dose of adderall for attention deficit disorder, which may explain some of her reaction.
It dawned on me, like, oh my God, if I don't pass this sobriety test, I may not be taking my son home. Once I realized that, I started shaking.
It took 6 months for a blood test to come back negative for alcohol. The charges were dropped. How can a field sobriety test go so wrong?
There could be many reasons why someone fails a quote-unquote sobriety test, meaning, you know, the various things that you're asked to do while out on the street. One, you might be a little tired. Two, you might not be very coordinated regardless of whether you're taking drugs or not.
I knew I hadn't done well on the field test, but I really thought that they would be able to tell the difference between someone who was nervous or somebody who's tired and somebody who's actually impaired. You're under arrest for DUI.
What?
Police tell us they reviewed the footage and determined the officers made the correct call. They also point out a judge determined there was probable cause for the arrest.